Good morning, boys and girls. Our book today is called First Day Jitters. The jitters are when you're kind of nervous or scared or anticipating. That was one of our juicy words. That means you're thinking about something or worrying about something before it even happens. So I'm reading First Day Jitters because it's the beginning of the school year, right? And some of you may have the jitters. Our author, the person who writes the words, is Judy Danneberg. And the illustrator, the person who draws the pictures, is Judy Love. Hey, I'm a Judy too. There's the title page. Look at her in her bed. The cat is knocking over the glass of water, and the dog looks like he might be barking. There we go. Sarah, dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you? I'm not going, said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. Of course you're going, honey, said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. Little kitty. Looks like he's going to jump on the doggy. No, I'm not going. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said, and tunneled down to the end of her bed. He's like, ay, ay, ay. How can you hate your new school, sweetheart? Mr. Hartwell chuckled. You've never been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet. That's just it. I don't know anyone, and it'll be hard, and I just hate it. That's all. What will everyone think if you're not there? We told them you were coming. They all have like missing person flyer, and that's the principal. She's like, oh, this person is missing. And look, they have the police there and a police dog. So if she doesn't go, they're going to look for her. How would you feel if you were going to a new school? They will think that I'm lucky and they wish that they were home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed. Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Look at him looking at his watch. The kitty's under the covers. Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom, and she fumbled into her clothes. Wow, those 3 words sound alike. Tumbled, stumbled, and fumbled. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street, but she felt like she couldn't breathe. The cat is on top of the car. They get him off of there before they drive, I'm sure. Look at that big building. And then they were there. I feel sick, Sarah said. Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Miss Burton. Sarah slumped down in her seat. Oh, Sarah, said Mrs. Burton, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. Oh, she looks like a very friendly lady. That's a nice welcome. She led Sarah into the building and waved to everyone and quickly walked through the crowded hallway. Don't worry, everyone is nervous their first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. These two are talking. He's in his book bag. He's taking a sweatshirt off. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I'd like you to meet... Who do you think it's going to be? Our friend Sarah? Do you think it could be a grown-up? Miss Sarah Jane Hartwell, your new teacher. I bet you thought it was a little girl who didn't want to go to school. Yeah, grown-ups get jitters too, and we get nervous too. But you know what? It works out okay. And as long as you have a kind person there helping you and leading you, you're going to be just fine. And that's what your teachers are going to do.